Hey, you listen to Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, episode 116. This is Grady Hooker, and live on Skype I got Josh.
Hey!
So, I haven't seen Raw, but I did see WWE's Instagram, and by the looks of that, Dean was having some fun last night.
Yeah, they kept cutting away during the show to show what was being posted on the Instagram, that Dean was just going around town with the title, hanging out with fans and things, and doing anything but except being at the arena.
It was entertaining. This is definitely, at least to me, bringing back flashbacks to the Intercontinental title pre-WrestleMania.
Minus our truth.
Yes, but we got Dean Ambrose, so...
Yeah, but I found the stuff R-Truth was doing with the title more entertaining than what Ambrose was doing with the Intercontinental title.
It seems you just find everything R-Truth does entertaining.
Yep, even if he comes out and makes a mistake like he's not, thinking he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match when he's not. It's hilarious.
I can't tell if that was real.
That actually happened.
So
during a promo where they had everybody except Neville and Randy Orton doing the whole thing like, I'm going to win this and stuff like that. Because people kept interrupting Kane while he was trying to announce a match. And R-Truth came out and he said that he was going to be at the WrestleMania ladder match. He overconquered his fear of ladders, and at Sunday night he'll do it again and win and Kane's like, you're not even in the match. He's like, really? Are you sure about that? Oh, my bad. And he left.
Well, I'm gonna guess
it was hilarious.
Truth's gonna maybe end up in it then, I guess.
No, he's in a pre-show match with Wade Barrett.
Oh. Strange but entertaining segment.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But being relegated to the kickoff show with Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what Barrett's like 15th straight pre-show match. It always seems to be Barrett.
Or the tag team title.
Or the tag team titles. But, 1/3 of the tag team champions is in the Money in the Bank, so they're slightly more important, and if one of them wins, they all win.
Apparently.
I don't know how that works. Okay, so have we got Brandon on the line? Is he here?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So what else happened on Raw that was big? Other than J&J picking up a win.
Ambrose stole Michael Jackson's popcorn.
That is a very good reference.
That's a meme and a half.
Pretty sure Ambrose is the one I had to use in an argument when he was dealing with Seth's briefcase, and he opened it up and he poured some popcorn in it. Maybe Dean just really loves popcorn.
Yeah, but this time he had a huge bag with him.
Oh.
Along with his bucket of popcorn. Like the Michael Jackson reading the comments memes.
Oh.
That's so.
Wow.
We confirmed that we are going to have an Intercontinental Championship match at Money in the Bank, and it will be Big Show versus Ryback.
Yay. See all those celebrations happening? I still maintain
really just to put over Ryback as champion. And we thought that Roman Reigns versus Big Show was going to be a terrible match in that last man standing match. And it turned out to be one of the best matches on the card.
I'll give you that. I still maintain that The Miz will weasel his way either into the match or interfere in the match. But that's me.
I'm not sure. After being tossed out of the ring last night, I'm not sure you would want to have anything to do with either one, a Big Show or Ryback.
He seems to keep coming back, though. Him and his little stupid hoodie thing.
Yeah, the Big Show just dumped him over the top rope.
This match will either be a really great match or it'll be a horrible match. I don't think there's going to be an in-between. Also, I noticed Tough Enough's Top 40's been announced. I'm not going to read through the list, but when I did a count up last night, it seemed like a lot of Americans and I think maybe 4 non-Americans.
Yeah, most of these guys are relative unknowns, so it's not like any big independent wrestling guys.
Yeah, if they were big independent wrestling guys, they would have just gotten into NXT contract.
True. I want to say the only guy I recognized was that one that Brandon mentioned. Otherwise, they're all unknown to me. How many are they cutting it down to? 13.
Yeah, I think 13.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
It's weird they're cutting it down to 13, but then giving away a superstar contract and a diva contract. You'd think they'd put even numbers. Maybe that's just me. June 16th. How many days away is that? I have it back. Ugh.
I think it may
June
be
17th, that's next Wednesday.
There we go. Okay. So, are you guys going to be watching it?
Most likely.
It seems interesting that they have 40 now and they're going to whittle it down that fast. Maybe the first episode will have all 40 and that's them cutting it down to 13. Oh no, there we go. The WWE Tough Enough minicamp takes place the June 10th through June 12th, culminating in the announcement of the final 13. So they'll have it all cut down and ready for us on June 16th. Okay, so we'll go into our classic entrance theme. There's a connection between these two themes, because I had to pick them. But either way, it is Crime Time's Bringing the Hood to You.
Yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's Crime Time. Brooklyn.
And you're back with Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, Grady, Josh, and Brandon. So, in the middle of their, end of their tag team match, Rowan and Harper hit the 3D.
Yeah, I think it fits them pretty well as a team.
Especially seeing what happened on Twitter afterwards, it's interesting that they used that move.
Yeah, it's either they're setting up for something or Bubba Ray's just being bitter.
It wouldn't be unknown or unheard of for Bubba Ray to be bitter. Gotta say that like 50 million times. Bubba Ray be bitter. No, I already screwed it up. But it's also not completely out of the realm of possibility to have them come back, since we did see Bubba come back for the Rumble. If they're going to continue using the 3D, I see no problem with it. It works with the two of them, and if they're going to have a match with the Dudleys, it'll probably be a good match, and probably be a tables match.
Yeah, and I think it would definitely make Harper and Owen much more badass than they already are to have them put the Dudley Boys through a table with their own move.
At SummerSlam.
Yeah, that too.
Lots of things happening on on Twitter lately. Nikki Bella doesn't seem too happy with the amount of time she's given for her matches.
Yeah, who is happy with that?
I think she said she got 3 minutes with Summer Rae and is hoping she gets 4 minutes with Emma next week.
Yeah, my guess is Nikki
I
Bella
think
just
it's also a shot
bored.
at Paige.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a shot at Paige than anything about actually being unhappy about the amount of time she's getting.
What's Paige been saying about it?
I think it's just playing off of Paige's promo from SmackDown last week
Okay.
about her wanting to change things and things like that.
Yeah. It seems like they were trying to do something. I put trying like in italics and speech marks with the Divas, but they're just all over the place.
Yeah, I'm just very, very bored with the Divas division. I am praying somebody like Charlotte will be here soon to save the day for everyone.
Or just cut out every Divas match from Raw and just air an NXT Divas match in that place. At the exact normal runtime with no cuts or anything. Since we're on that topic, do you think the next NXT TakeOver is going to be headlined by the Divas title?
It very well could be, because there has not been a bad women's championship match yet.
What do we had? We've had at the takeovers. We had Charlotte and Natalia. We had a fatal 4-way with...
The first one was Paige Emma.
Oh, yeah. You're going really far back. I don't have that good of a memory.
Then you had... after Paige had to relinquish the title, it was Natalia Emma. Natalia Charlotte. Then Charlotte defended against Bayley.
Yep.
Then the fatal 4-way match featuring Bayley, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks versus Charlotte twice.
Yep. And then we had Sasha and Becky.
Becky Lynch, yeah.
And, yeah, they were all good matches. So I definitely seen the rumor, at least, that we're going to have a women's title main event. It'd be interesting.
So there's no reason why they shouldn't have a main event at some point.
Well, I think it would make sense because the main championship is actually enthralled on the main roster at the moment.
True.
So so there's less of a chance of that actually main eventing the show.
I didn't think about it that way. Now it makes perfect sense. Okay, we called it here first. But we'll talk about the NXT Championship. It's now on the main roster. Ignoring the SmackDown defense, we'll just go straight to the Raw defense. And Adrian Neville threw his best hat in the ring.
Yeah, they had a great match there to open up Raw.
It's being featured very much for a title that's not essentially on that brand.
I think that's because of how big they're trying to build Owens, and they're trying to make NXT into a third brand, with a touring brand and everything. So they're trying to build NXT's image as well through the NXT champion, which is currently Kevin Owens.
If you build Owens up this much and you build his title up this much, who can take it off him? You're gonna.
Well, it depends on how long the people that they want in the in NXT to continue the brand itself. If you're going to have somebody like Samoa Joe or Finn Balor make their main roster debuts in a couple of months, I wouldn't want to put it on them because they're not going to be there that much longer. But somebody like, if you're going to have them in there for a few months, then yeah, I would see them taking it. Personally, I'd probably like to see them take the title the most, even though it wouldn't make any sense storyline-wise. Tyler Breeze.
Just give it to Tyler.
Yeah. I mean, Tyler Breeze has been pretty unhappy as of late with Kevin Owens being called up after so short after being there, and there are people in NXT like himself that have been stuck there forever.
Yeah, how long has Tyler been down there?
He's been there since the FCW days.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a former FCW champion.
I can see his frustration then. I can see why he's got it. I guess you just gotta wait. Here we go. Professional wrestling career. He was signed in 2010 to FCW. December 2nd was his debut at a live event as Mike Dalton.
Yep.
So we'll go through into our current entrance theme. It is the primetime players making moves. And you're back with Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, Grady, Josh, and Brandon. So Rusev, Ziggler, Lana's heating up.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to be keeping Rusev on television through this injury.
I'm going to guess it's just to make sure you don't forget about the feud. It would be pretty, it's an unfortunate timing for the injury, but it would be really weird just to drop him entirely and be like, hey, Lana's with Ziggler now. There's no opposition. He was too busy.
Yeah, the fact that they're keeping him on TV is giving me the idea that the injury will not keep him out for very long at all. And I just want to kind of comment on the way Rusev has grown in this feud. He's no longer the two-dimensional monster. He's actually showing some personality and some character.
I'm going to attempt to find the quote from Twitter. I don't know if I can. Internet's a little spotty here. Are you interested in the Rusev-Ziggler feud?
I'm more interested in Lana versus Rusev than anything with Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev right now.
I found it. Rusev tweeted, "Watch your step, Lana. Ha 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 ha." I don't know. It's just another feud. Nothing's grabbed me about it yet. But I haven't seen that episode of Raw, so that might change my opinion on it.
Yeah, to me, this feud, Ziggler's just the third wheel. He's not that of an important piece compared to Lana or Rusev.
Okay, well, Total Divas appears to be coming back for another season. I don't have the exact cast, but there has been another cast reshuffle.
Yeah, I think it comes back in July or something.
I believe they've brought Naomi back and kicked a few people off. Have you been watching the past seasons of Total Divas?
Yeah, on Sundays. I think the season will actually... I think it moved to another night. I think it might have been Tuesdays. I don't know.
So it was more of a watch it if it's on. You're not 100% devoted.
I'm not devoted. I would, if another show was on, I'd watch the rerun at, 11.
Okay. No, they don't seem to have the, announced here. Here we go. It says TBD, but I'm going to presume that means they're not on it. Cameron, Summer Rae, and Rosa Mendez appear to be moved off it, with Naomi coming back on. Just to leave it with Bella Twins, Natalia, Naomi, Eva Marie, and Fox and Paige. Or...
Yeah, of course, I'll definitely watch if Brie gets drunk again, because I thought that was hysterical in the last season.
Or would you rather watch WWE's other reality show, Swerved?
That show actually looks like it's going to be pretty entertaining and funny to watch.
I'm just hoping it's not heavily scripted.
Yeah, from what I've heard is on the dirt sheets is that the people who have seen the first couple of episodes within the company actually say the show is not that bad at all.
I guess they're producing a lot of these network exclusive shows, and they're very hit and miss.
Yeah, speaking of network exclusives, bring back Legends House, please.
You want a season 2?
Yeah, I loved Legends House. I watched every week, every premiere.
Maybe
I
that's
didn't go back and watch it later. I needed to watch it as soon as it came out.
how they can help raise Virgil's $10,000 to make his documentary.
Yes.
June 22nd seems to be Swerve's debut. Is there any other network exclusive show that you watch every week or whenever it releases?
Sometimes I watch the Unfiltered with Renee Young. I do try to catch WWE Superstars, and I do enjoy other series as well.
The one I'm still haven't decided on is Culture Shock with Corey Graves.
Yeah, I saw the first. I tried watching the first episode. I wasn't a big fan of the format or where they went, so I'll definitely take another shot with that show in the future.
Yeah, I watched the Star Wars Celebration one, and I'm not too big of a Star Wars fan, so that didn't resonate well.
Yeah, that was pretty much my problem.
Yeah. Boom. Anyone you think going to be added to the Money in the Bank ladder match? Or you think it's going to stay at 7?
Bray Wyatt?
Bray has been doing not a hell lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch SmackDown this week and check it out.
Okay, so that's all we got time for. It's been great talking to you two.
Same to you.
Yeah.
You can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/Wrestling Roundup Radio, our Twitter page, twitter.com/Wrestling Radio, our website, wrestlingroundup.host22.com, wrestlingroundup.host22.com, and I'll see you next week.
Strike quick but creep slow. The competition is absent the moment that we